Broke formation. Ran. Barricade put up in the street. Fell on his face, struck in the back, tried to run. Themselves inside.
You killed it. Single-handedly. That harlot's brood slaughtered half my unit.
See, it came damn close to slaughtering you as well. Need to withdraw. You and your men. Now.
My duty lies with the city.
Won't help the city by leading your men to the slaughter. Damien, conversation back at the palace, remember? I'll say it again. Your men don't stand a chance.
Men, tend to the wounded and prepare to march out.
Doing the right thing. Now listen close. Silver. That's what you want to use against vampires. Your alchemists, order them to produce as much vampire oil as they can. Churn it out in gallons. Then coat your blades with it. Keep an eye out for Alps and Bruxae. The shapely ones resemble women. There one moment, gone the next. Bombs containing silver splinters are a pretty good idea.
Thank you, Witcher. I hope you're worth the coin the Duchess pledged you. And that you'll return with the head of the wretch that did this, skewered on a hook.
Got a different plan.
And what would that be?
All I can say just now...
You know the Duchess's decision.
Yeah, I know it.
You've that luxury.
Folk are dying. Many more will, because of one.
If Her Grace learns I helped you, my head will roll.
And mine will come right after. Still willing to take the risk. See, I'm wasting my time here.
Wait. When last I saw Sienna, Her Grace was escorting her to the palace playroom.
Playroom? As in, for children? You sure?
I've served in the ducal palace for years. I know its every corner. So yes, I am damn sure.
Playroom? So what, Duchess locks Sienna up in a dollhouse?
Honestly, I've no clue. Look, I've told you what I saw. What you do with it is no concern of mine.
Got it. I'll look into it. You get back to your barracks. Retrace my steps. Path ought to be clear. Gotta signal Regis, have him join me.
It's a slaughter. Clement's unit smashed. Cosma is dead.
What of Captain Damien?
He's withdrawn to the palace. But his men... decimated.
Virtues, you knights and for swords of
In a hurry to get somewhere?
Very much so. Now be kind enough to step aside.
Chaos in the city. Know what's going on?
Naturally. It's rather irritating.
Bloodbath in the streets. That's irritating? I'd probably use a stronger term.
Well, you know, I'm getting on in years. Not easily impressed. Takes a bit more to get me worked up.
Yeah, suppose empathy's not something I associate with vampires.
I suspected you would guess.
Wasn't hard. Not like you tried hard to hide it.
Should I have?
Well, I am a witcher.
And thus my foe?
That depends entirely on you. Need to, see you're unseen. Convince him to stop Dettlaff. Heard you could help me with that.
My. It seems my dear Regis needs to be reprimanded. He's become rather indiscreet. And you, there are simpler ways to commit suicide. A number of bridges you could jump off, for instance.
Just want to talk to him.
Talk. Lovely. He'll rend your head from your neck. Make shreds of you before you can open your mouth.
Let me worry about that. Willing to do it or not?
I, too, would prefer a city calmed, but to reveal so dear a secret to a witcher. Know what? Come with me. I must tend to a certain matter. Then we'll talk.
If I was talking to a human now, I'd say that every moment we delay brings another death. Thing is, doubt that moves you at all.
Frankly, not in the least.
Where are we going?
Not far. You see, I maintain a kind of shelter just outside Beauclair. An orphanage, to be precise. I've heard the birds whisper. They claim a terrible...
Must cost a small fortune maintaining this place.
What can I do? I have a weakness for children.
Meaning?
Meaning that I... Wait. Smell that?
Blood.
Arno! Arno! Arno!
Please. Shh.
What happened? Where's Arno? Speak.
Shh. Oh,
Easy, little man. You're safe now.
I was so scared. So scared.
Of what? You can tell us. Take your time.
I woke up because of the bells. Then the screams. And something began pounding on the roof. Boom, boom, louder and louder. Then Uncle Arno came and said, "Sit quiet."
The whoreson abandoned them, left them and ran away.
Who's this Arno?
The Guardian. He ran the orphanage with his wife, for a generous fee. I don't see them, can't hear or smell them either.
Uncle Arno told us to be quiet, but it did. It came.
What happened then?
Bartes, Neve, Mora, but Anna, she began to cry.
You mean to say you...
Drop it. Think I know enough.
As do I. Something killed my children. I'll stay with the boy. He shouldn't be left alone again. You?
Boy's hurt. Wounds need dressing.
Not to worry. I'll see to it.
You sure? Got a lot of practice, just need a few minutes to...
Go.
Fine.
Excellent. Go. Come, little one. Was asleep in midst, but one so light.
Head, shoulder, and neck wounds. Monster attacked from above. Jumped off the roof, I bet. Beast killed the children, but didn't eat them. Something scare it off? Or grab its attention? Marks. Sharp, hooked claws. Monster had an easy time climbing on the roof. Smashed against the wall. Skull cracked. Died immediately. Stomach wall cut open in 3 places. Damaged organs, arteries. Blood hasn't even dried. Smells not blood. Need to investigate. Paw prints. Bipedal beast. Walks hunched over. Gunk. Is that venom? Narrows the list of suspects. Venom glands, long claws, a bloodsucker. Must be a Garcane, a pack leader, an alpha. The Garcane's killing's a pleasure. Kid's just whet its appetite. Must have gone after the Guardians too. Scarcane and wagon tracks merge. Wonder if the beast caught up. Roach.
Come on.
Drove off the road. Horses must have gotten spooked. Scarcane caught up. Trail ends here. Need to look around. Wounds are bad. At least it didn't suffer long. Shredded her, then licked up her blood. Every last drop. Scarcane ate its fill here. Probably honed up nearby to digest.
Gonna hang your head from my saddle, bastard. Giddy up. Oriana. Release him. Now.
I thought it would take you longer.
It will. Still not done. Got one more thing to tend to. You. The orphanage. Your wine cellar, right? A larder for blood.
I never said I helped these children out of the kindness of my heart.
Go outside, little man, and lock the door behind you.
No, don't hurt her. Lady Oriana took care of us. She took us off the street, brought us sweets, sang to us. Leave her be.
You see, Witcher? The world's not black and white. It's shades of all kinds. I drank from the children, true, but never so much as to kill. And I gave them a great deal in return.
Expect me to thank you for taking such good care of the orphans?
You care so much for their well-being. Amusing. How do young witches fare? How many survive your trials?
Don't change the subject. Not about to let you.
Then get to the point.
Did what you asked. Children's slaughter's the work of a Garcane, one of those summoned by Dettlaff. Probably supposed to attack the city. Children sent lured it here.
Yes, it carries quite a way. Its sweetness teases the nose, gets the mouth watering.
Unseen Elder. Where'll I find him? Talk.
His lair lies west of the city, across the lake. Look for a cave near the shoreline, and this stone will open a hidden door.
Not gonna take me there?
I visit the Elder only when I absolutely must. You'll know why once you meet him.
I'll come back for you one day. You realize that, right?
Then I shall keep an eye out for you.
Time to summon Regis. Slip a word to the birds, he said. So, I'll be at the boat landing near the palace, waiting for Regis.
You've met with Oriana. How did it go?
Not well.
Oh. Did she not divulge where you might find the unseen?
No, she did. Also divulged her hunger for the blood of small children.
Well, I admit I'd heard rumors, but preferred to lend them no credence.
Rather not talk about it. Caves west of town, other side of the lake. That's where we need to go.
I see. Well, I'm prepared to set out at any time, but...
Yeah, I know. You'd still prefer to free Sienna, for Dettlaff's sake.
For the sake of you both.
Oh, please. Orphanage, what happened there? His fault, plain and simple. City gutters are overflowing with blood. That's his doing too. And you're worried somebody might have hurt his feelings?
To meet the unseen elder is to face mortal danger. I've said so all along and never in jest. You are a friend, a dear friend. I'd rather you not risk your neck unnecessarily. I think it's natural. I think it's obvious. Obviously natural. Especially when we've an alternative. An entirely reasonable one.
You've worn me down, Reg.
Excellent decision.
Time will tell.
Here, the playroom's beyond this.
Locked. Of course. Regis, rather not have a fist fight with this door. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Thanks. Utter silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
Something inside? Nope, empty. Well, well. A key tucked behind a picture. A tin knight.
A rocking horse. Rather worn. I suppose it got a lot of use.
A tin knight.
Mirror, mirror.
Miniature tableware.
I
And
despise
plush
that.
toys. Cute. Nice tune.
Indeed.
Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off. What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Sienna and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
Sienna gave me a drawing today
Charming.
of freshly decapitated bodies covered in blood.
Perhaps not so much.
I asked her why ever she would draw such a thing. Her Highness claimed it was a rendering of nightmares which have plagued her for as long as she can remember. Sienna does wake up screaming nearly every night, save when she shares a bed with Henrietta. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible that made some of them go mad. The girls quarreled today. I must note rather sadly they did not behave as befits future ladies. The incident devolved into fisticuffs. Anna Henrietta was first to strike her sister. Sienna gave back as good as she'd gotten. By the time I separated them, Henrietta had lost 2 teeth. She ran off to complain to her parents. His Grace the Duke refused to believe my version of events. He laid all the blame on Sienna and vowed to punish the little one harshly. Henrietta did her best to have her sister's sentence commuted, but the Duke and Duchess proved unbending.
Once you're labelled a black sheep, it's so hard to shed that reputation.
Today I accompanied the girls for the first time to the land of 1,000 fables. We spent half the day there. First we played with Thumbelina, then with Barbarossa, who proved quite the charmer for a brigand and pirate.
I'm beginning to suspect Isabel de Roquefort wrote in her diary after taking a powerful hallucinogenic. Cannabis rudularis, for instance, or...
Shh, don't interrupt. I tip my cap to Master Artorius Vigo for his achievement. He has proved he has no equal in the arcane arts.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls told me if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the Land of 1,000 Fables and utter out loud the incantation, Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
Mages sent by the Conclave. I cannot know what conclusions they drew, but his great...
Curse of the Black Sun. There's no doubt then that she...
Or had that label planted on her. He did not reply. I tutored the girl. Sienna applies herself so, though she has great difficulty memorizing new... When she thought me out of earshot, she called me a blood accuser. She and Sienna laughed so hard they almost choked. Blooda is damned, or cursed. What's Cusa?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Realize this might sound...
Not impossible. She would be safe.
Where's that book? Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by lazy chambermaid.
This it? Let's see. Expecto Ludum. Regis? Regis! Land of 1,000 Fables. Incredible. Let's see where this road takes me. Eye of Nehelene going wild. Whole land's an illusion, but so powerful there's no way to dispel it. This is a playground for two little girls. Something's not right.
Bloody hell, let him out!
Voices?
He gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble him. Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross.
Then you open it.
Now, who's this? A lost traveler? You're not supposed to be here, sweetie. Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel. Just as soon as I catch you.
Be careful! Felicitation, it seems you've won.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. Oh, you've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Sienna? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Breathe easy? Because you aren't here to play? What's that about?
Jack knows what I mean, so he'll tell me where the beans...
Sienna,
Oh, something tells me you're lying.
I'm telling the truth.
Where?
I don't know. But just...
He had better know, because if... Oh.
Searching for my lost childhood. Wound up at Kaer Morhen as a little boy. Don't quite remember how. Never had any toys. Never played any games. What do you think? Why might I be here? It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both...
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare... Well, normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say... Fine, Witcher.
Since you brought it up, the knights Dettlaff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyrek Peyron?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but... I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, they ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
Mm-hmm. But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempt at escape. And Dulac had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me. I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
That explains a lot.
Shocked, aren't you? You must have thought you had me pegged. Before bothering to hear my side. Everyone does that.
This place. Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes. Created by Arturius Vigo. Anna Henrietta and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time. It grows wild.
Your sister chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here. So you had best be on your watch.
Curse of the Black Sun. That's why you were banished, right?
Mm-hmm. Twisted princesses, mutants. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Even met one of you. Renfrey of Craden.
And? Was she truly monstrous?
She was cruel, that's certain. But what caused it? The curse or what she went through? Asking myself to this day.
You killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the house.
So, what's with the beans? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are two ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beans.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead. Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right. So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed.
Watch out! Pixies! Ugh, ugly and fierce.
Not bad. Not the friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you. Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
Let's go.
No rocks here. None at all. This is grand. I'm alright.
That's him. Jaws. Last, they're going to rip him in six.
Not good. Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you.
Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha. Boy who cried wolf. Still...
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said...
I don't know anything.
This'll be interesting. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain, no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that.
Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it?
A human. The most humany human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves!
Bet you haven't heard what happened.
I've heard it lies
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help!
Bet you haven't heard what happened to...
I've heard it lies about somewhere out in the open.
Just...
Nobody. 3 times over. Help!
Yellow bean.
It's somewhere very...
And who has it?
A bold farmhand who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not good folk!
Say that word one more time.
All right.
Watch out for wolf!
Tough to talk to, that...
Was it, though? You need me... I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other... It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears. 3...
Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a... Cackle of princesses eventually turned dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess. He sleeps to this day, I think. Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
Contract from a goose. That's new.
You really aim to concern yourself with that?
A true witcher should never abandon poultry in distress.
Care for a cigarilla? Sold flints when I was a lass, but no one bought them.
Magic beans.
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon.
There's not much to explain. I got it from a Turius V.
But it means a lot to...
How should I put this? And the ribbon reminds...
Dears, could you continue this talk?
Give Sienna the ribbon.
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for...
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might...
What have you got?
Like I said...
All right, let's play.
Don't get your hope. Rumpole, you're good at this. A word once given. The ribbon's yours. Now skedaddle.
All right. Tell me.
What?
What you want in return.
Don't want anything.
Thank you.
This Longlock's tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third being, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmer somewhere deep beneath the ground. This must be it. Let's go. We've always grapple up her braid in the past.
We'll find another way up. Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Prince's corpse. Tried to free Longlocks, but fell and broke his neck. Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Here it is. Would have stunk to climb all that way for nothing.
So?
Got the bean, but long logs. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Dettlaff was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first I was simply intrigued. Do you know... It was in Matina, a few years... We were hashing out the terms when in walked Dettlaff. He said he'd come to sell... I followed him out, observed...
Yeah, super...
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He'd...
A higher vampire and you were unimpressed?
I've always had a way with ostensibly dangerous...
That's supposed to be about me?
Oh, bother, I hate to disappoint you, Geralt, but your belly button is not the center of the known world. No. You see, when I met Detlef, somehow I knew. Call it intuition.
I guess. What happened then?
We talked, then met up. I truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. To return such a feeling, anyone would be...
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes, there was no other way. But then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned, or I'll burn all else down.
Got a history with Detlef now, so this meeting will be different.
I can handle him.
Mm-hmm.
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. It's time to go. Recognize it? Once upon a time, a terrible dragon attacked Vizima. It took a clever young cobbler to bring about its defeat.
Right. Every now and again, some village idiot tries to imitate him. And I gotta come in to clean up the mess. Just one thing in its gut. A half-digested sheep. Stuffed with tar and sulfur. Of course. But no bean.
Does that not disgust you?
A feather. Broken. There was a fight. A feather. Broken. There was a fight. Goose feathers. Must have been flapping its wings. Or did it just get plucked?
Watch out! Pixies! Hey, there, in the trees. Some kind of camp?
The goose is ours! A golden eggs as well! You'll be...
But why keep her in a cage? Eggs from free-range birds are so much better. Oh well. Where's the key?
Here it is. Got it. Good thing you posted that notice. Never would have found you otherwise.
Oh look, she laid a golden egg for you.
If only all my employers were that generous. Would have preferred a magic bean, but not about to complain.
Did you really travel all the way here for a contract?
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have had another reason.
Well, spent a few idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once, and you'll always long to return. The Three Little Pigs' homes. But you know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
Eyes out in the open, guarded by three nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
They didn't like that!
The big bad witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a bean.
It cannot be!
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Why so shocked?
Well, when you arrived, all you did was pout and mumble things in that graphily monotone. And now this. A jest. And a good one at that. But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. We must keep looking. So, do you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Stunning, are they not? My new robes absolutely stunning.
Did you like Anna Henrietta?
Do you jest? I adored her. My darling little sis. So adorable. So sweet. Yet when they...
Hello? Can we talk?
Schwumbroch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. But, what brings you?
You could always have a drink with us.
Oh, what now? Not on your life. I can barely stand, I'm so hungover.
You know what they say about the hair of the dog?
Out of the question. And why must you drink? Do you wish to drown some sorrow? And I don't mean to pry, but you don't look much like a young duchess to me.
They stripped me of my title and birthright, then banished me. A family spat, let's say.
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for sick.
Where is it?
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much...
Right there, the threats.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned. Now what's at the bottom of the well, she and the hunter...
Surprised? It's a dog's...
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me?
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg? Any luck?
Yep, look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me. How do I look?
Sorry, don't know much about fashion.
Yes, it shows. Let's go see...
Let me guess.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if little Red Riding Hood is not with you.
Not a problem.
What?
But, Grandmama, what big eyes you have.
Better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have.
The better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
Remember what Joss said about the red bee?
Bottle caps, fake teeth, the corkscrew.
Ah, Edlot.
What?
I find myself wondering if you're just... Are you really not interested in what...
Well, since you brought it up, I'd glad...
Yes. And the noble knights of Toussaint, I didn't stop until we reached the They assumed something would eat me, but as always, I failed to live up to expectations. They were bandits, bearded.
Take it neither happened?
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer. And they took me in, we set off for Nazaire, and I did what I could to...
Should have stayed there, maybe.
Perhaps. But you know what? There came a point...
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes.
She wasn't the one.
And I'm not angry at her for that. Right. Just a bit more and I'll be free. At last!
Faster. Damn, you're ugly.
Right, this is the start. Pull out the bees. Admire the view later. First, we must deal with... him.
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
That so? How? Plan to use me like you did Detloff?
No, I need you for a purpose far simpler. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Another time, another place, maybe. No offense.
None taken. You spoke clearly, you spoke honestly. It's fine. Come. The exit's this way.
I think it's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Curious. Why do you want the Heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. We need but jump into the well. You first.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treat...
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Calm down, both of you.
But...
No buts. Let's go. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of done time.
Is it, though?
So sensitive.
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit...
I doubt he'll be in the mood for...
I know. May I be honest? Yet I owe him...
Let's get ready.
What? But how?
Ribbon.
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled, Witcher! of you!
Didn't.
Silence! Acknowledge any gods. Start praying now.
Nice.
Isn't it?
Is it? Perhaps.
You...
I don't...
I know. May I? Yet I...
Let's get... the ribbon.
Just the last. Both of you! Silence! credits start playing now. Prepare to die, Witcher!
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else, which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful, pensive.
Hardly. It's the tone I ever... Besides, I've no need for a new outfit, as I shall not...
Why not?
Because, unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my
Count on it. Ceremonies.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the he was the one to pass the victim.
All in all, why not...
I am done, yes. Or, if you will...
Promise to be careful.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of...
Guess they could use us.
Then I shall take advantage as well.
Clean boots, clean souls. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course.
If you're about to tell me this... How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us?
You didn't ask about...
Beggars.
Why, 4?
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters?
I don't know.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. But you must focus now and...
Well, at the shop...
Where's that?
Everyone knows.
Thanks, kid. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
young Sir Witcher?
Last time I came,
For he was.
get many custom.
Droves and though I expect...
Knight's boots get...
It's not just the boots. Oh,
You're pretty...
I would say
Fair enough.
all about all. Meaning,
Potentially
bah. But I'm known to keep...
Take care now.
Come early, come often.
Bloody hell!
By the prophet's wounds. A witcher.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth or bunning about.
Gentlemen, there's no need to raise...
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter.
Look, Ballard.
Damn nuisance. We've our women, and
Decent folk you met.
Why?
Hell yes.
hear that, Artois?
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling.
Come now! Witcher! Try me!
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have...
What is this place?
You could call it that. They come here.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have met...
The boot black.
Any of your, wards?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close. You can question them here.
Sure all your youth...
They're not obliged to come, of course.
Thanks.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup.
Recently, 4 of you delivered...
Does anyone know what...
Why should I squeal? We were all told...
You can tell me, Romain.
I got one too.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one...
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men...
All right. Take it.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well, well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Sienna rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned...
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim.
Indeed.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous vengeful... Obscured the victim's links to Sienna, even as she...
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none... She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions.
Why would Sienna murder her own
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem...
Actually...
Praiseworthy, I suppose.
Seems a bit strong.
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right. Some philosophers think I believe you mentioned...
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded... Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at
Besides, I vastly prefer the company.
So, said straight up.
I've never been fond of cutting.
She treated Detloff cruelly.
Caused his death in the end.
Still scrapings around here. At least the weather's pleasant.
Ah, horrible times.